The 14th book of the Khuddaka Nikaya is the Buddha Vansh. The Buddha Vansh talks about 24 Buddhas, whereas the earliest texts know only of 6 of them. Hence, it may be classed amongst the latest productions of the canonical literature. The 15th and the last book of the Khuddaka Nikaya is the TRIPITAKA. TRIPITAKA is a collection of 35 Jatakas in verse. But compared with the Jataka verses, those in the TRIPITAKA are mediocre and introduce sentimental and supernatural elements lacking in the Jatakas. In fact, the TRIPITAKA serves as a supplement to the Buddha Vansh. The doctrine of the Paramitas, which belongs to later phase of the cult of the Buddha, as well as the form of presentation, shows that the TRIPITAKA is a very late text. The third Pitaka is known as the Abhidhamma Pitaka. In the Abhidhamma Pitaka, literally higher dharma, which is the third Pitaka, as I said, of the PALI Tripitaka, and is much younger than the other 2 Pitaks, that the Vinay Pitaka and the Sutta Pitaka, and belongs to the post-Mauryan period. Abhidhamma Pitaka consists of 7 texts, that is Dhamma Sangani, Vibhanga, Dhatu Katha, Puggal Panyatti, Kathavattu, Yamak and Pathan. The first one, the Dhammasangani. The Dhammasangani enumerates and defines from a psychological perspective a number of categories of scattered terms occurring in the Nikayas of the Sutta Pitaka. It is a compilation from different sources, and it reflects the state of development of Theravada philosophy from a period when the Abhidhamma Pitaka was closed. That the technical terms used in the Nikayas are used in this text leads one to place the Dhammasangani in point of time after the Nikayas and is dated in the middle of the 4th century BCE or a little earlier. The second text of the Abhidhamma Pitaka is Vibhanga. The Vibhanga consists of 18 chapters. Each of these chapters deals with a separate topic such as Khandha, the aggregates, Ayatan, the sense bases, Dhatu, the elements, Sach, the truths, Indriya, the faculties, Satipatthana, recollection, Iyan, knowledge, etc. The Vibhanga was most probably conceived as a manual for students, just like the Dhammasangani. It generally deals with the various categories and formulae dealt with in the Dhammasangani. The Vibhanga is considered to be the oldest among all the texts of the Abhidhamma Pitaka. The third text of the Abhidhamma Pitaka is the Dhatu Katha. This text is a short text of 14 chapters in question-answer form, which was expounded for the purpose of dispelling wrong notions about atta, that is self. The central theme of this text is the mutual relation of different concepts to the dhatus, elements. It has been generally suggested that this text cannot be considered as an independent text, its purpose being to serve as a supplement to the Dhammasangani. According to the Sarathapakasani, the Dhatu Katha was not recited in any of the first 3 Buddhist councils. The fourth text of the Abhidhamma Pitaka is Puggal Panyatti. The Puggal Panyatti, though listed as the 4th book of the Abhidhamma Pitaka, it is generally considered to be the earliest of the Abhidhamma books. The subject matter of the text is Puggal, person, in Sanskrit Pudgal, and in it the different types of Puggal are arranged in groups from 1 to 10. there is a general agreement that despite its presence in the Abhidham Pitak, the Puggal Panyatti owes much in both form and content to the Sut Pitak. It is difficult to date this text, though it was certainly written after the Nikayas. The fifth text of the Abhidham Pitak is Kathavattu. The Kathavattu consists of four Panasak, that is groups of 50 points, which are further divided into 20 Vaggas, that is chapters. Each Vagga consists of 8 to 12 questions and answers, in which the heretical views of different sects are specified, discussed, refuted, overruled, and the Buddha's authority being accepted as final. The sixth text of the Abhidham Pitaka is the Yamak. The Yamak consists of 10 chapters, each of which deals with a particular topic of Buddhist doctrine. The seventh text is the Pathan. The Pathan, which may be described as the book of causal relationships, deals in great detail with the 22 tikas, group of threes, and 100 couplets, dukkas, group of twos, with reference to the 24 pachyas or modes of relations which are assumed between phenomena, that is Dhamma, psychological as well as material, causal relationship, relationship of the subject and object, reciprocity, dependence, connaissance, coexistence, contiguity, antecedence, and so on. The book primarily drives the point home that with the sole exception of Nibbana, which is absolute, there is nothing which is not relative in one way or another, that is, which is not related to another thing in one of the 24 modes. In this lecture, what we have learnt is the PALI TRIPITAKA, the canon, holy canon of the Theravadins, which consists of three parts: the Vinay Pitaka, Sut Pitaka, and the Abhidham Pitaka. Sut Pitaka consists of the teachings of the Buddha. The first one, Vinay Pitaka, talks about the rules to be followed by monks and nuns in the Buddhist Sangha. And the third portion, the Abhidham Pitaka, talks about basically philosophical matters pertaining to Buddhism. And it's very interesting to note that the whole of Pali Tripitaka was possibly composed over a very long period of time, something like about 1000 years possibly. So there are a lot of later portions which do not necessarily form part of Buddha Vachan, technically speaking. Thank you.